I am not you.
I am not the same being, not the same species as you. Spiritual species. I am not you. I am not we. I am not in your sick, weak, collective human beings.
Hive-minded, slave-minded haters of truth. I am not you. I am not the same species.
I am different. I am my own being, my own spirit. I will never relent.
Truth I seek, I'm not a follower. I'm not what you are. I am not what you are.
Fuck you, zombie slaves. Fuck you, zombie slaves. Stay here with your envy, jealousy, and rage. Spiritual species.
I am not you. I am not we. I am not in your collective human beings. Creatures, creepy creatures. Demons, zombie slaves. You belong here in hell realm. You are attached to this
Sewer matrix.
You love this shit. You love this shit. You demons love this sewer matrix.
You fucking demons. You fucking zombies. You demon tards. Big, small, big sex galore.
All shapes and sizes. Monsters, demons, liars, liars. Dance in the fire.
Filthy asshole liars.
Fuck you, demons.
Fuck you, demon followers.
Followers.
You fucking liars. You fakes and frauds. You phony liars. Burn in the fire. Sever the heads, let the blood rain. Murder hell realm and the feudal rage. Here's to the slaves with a smile on their face. Zombie slaves. Fire. Raining fire. Here's to the slaves with a smile Here you will stay forever in chains. Free, no one here is sacred. Ground them into grist, burn their ranks in hell. Fire, remain in hell. Fire, raining fire. Here's to the slaves with a smile on their face. Zombie slaves. Fire. The Raven King. The Raven King. The Raven King. The Raven King. Fire it up! Fire it up! Hey, hey. Hey, Be brave, be fierce, be relentless. Be Viking strong. Never stop fighting evil zombies. Live in infamy. Be notorious for your strength of will. Never give in to this realm of demonic evil. Viking strong. Viking strong.
Let them hate.
Let them hate.
Let their hate.
Be their chains. Toughen up cupcakes. Zombies anchor themselves here in hell. Living infamy. Viking.
drums,
pound the drums.
Vikings strong,
Ravens and crows,
ravens and crows.
the Raven King knows the eternal,
The immortal,
the magical.
the Raven King.
Can do anything,
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 anything.
Bring the war. Bring the Soul trap, is this a soul trap?
Spirit trick,
Soul lore system, an evil system of deception. A sewer matrix of evil demons spewing shit. Our spirits lured here, chained and anchored to hell by the evil they follow and the lies they tell. Hell realm, the recycling system for spirits, a place of damnation.
spiritual degradation. Lifetime upon lifetime.
The wheels spin.
For demons,
A realm fit for them.
sewer matrix,
Hell realm.
recycling system,
Darkness and disease.
more Stockholm syndrome,
Zombie slaves, please. More hell realm,
misery,
please.
this place reeks with misery, torture, abuse, and disease.
This place,
Should not exist
it isn't fit.
to even be.
This place is too evil.
Murders, tortures.
Deaths and grieving.
This is a place of demons,
Thieving,
lying.
gaslighting. This is a hell realm filled with nasty demons. Hell realm.
Fear
ashes.
Burn the demons.
Seal them in.
Hell realm.
Hell realm. Ravens scream in the blood-red sky. Shadows crawling where the dead men lie. Viking axes sing, oh the steel don't lie. Thunder cracks, his name's the cry. The king is here, the king is here. Wild eyes blazing, nothing to fear. The king is here, the storm draws near. Bow or bleed, the choice is clear. Mad laughter rides the howling gale. Waves of fury, shields like scales. Bones break under the hammer's tail. Flesh and fear, both frail. The king is here, the king is here. Ravens feast, the end is near. The king is here, the storm is clear. Kneel in ashes, taste the spear.
Of iron dripping flame, carved by war, etched with pain. Ravens rise, they call his name. The king is here.
Forever reigns.
The king is here.
Forever reigns.
Forever reigns. Forever reigns.
Steel flashes under blood-red skies. The Raven King laughs as the world cries. Storms in his footsteps, thunder in his veins. Enemies tremble at his name.
The king is here, the shadows bend. Viking axes singing till the bitter end. Madness in his crown, fury in his green eyes. No one escapes when the Raven King rides.
Raven circle, battle's done. His legend rises with the sun. The king is here, chaos reigns.
A kingdom forged in fire and chains.
Hello, hello everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's good to have you here today. Happy Fry the Demon's Day. Fry the Demon's Day. Fry the Demon's Day. Hello, my tiggas. I love my cult. I love my cult. Oh my goodness. Look at the shock. Look at this. Tigga, please. Tigga, please. Where's Dolphin Jesus? Is he around? Aunt Jemima, have you seen Dolphin Jesus around lately? Where is he? Oh, here he is. Ee, 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 ee. Hello, Dolphin Jesus. Hello, everyone. Hello, my beautiful tiggas. Hello to my cult. I love my cult. Hello, my cult followers. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. What's this here?
Gonna have kids, and then the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me. Gonna have kids, and then the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me. Gonna have kids, and then the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me.
It just baffles him. Baffles. And he does this pose of holding his neck. Posing. Bad acting. It's not authentic. This is pathetic. Bad acting. It just baffles me. Look at this. Bad acting. He's posing. It's pathetic. Baffles. You can't even speak. You can't spell. You can't speak. You can't think. All you can do is sling insults. That's all you can do. And cry victim. And say, he's a bully. He's a hater. He's a troll. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Boo hoo 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 hoo. You got rocks in your head.
Gonna have kids, and then the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me. Gonna have kids, and then the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me.
Baffles. Where'd you come up with that word? 1,300 views and counting on this. So yeah, people are seeing what a fool you are, what a bad actor you are. It is working. I am exposing you. You said, what do you get out of this? You think I'd do this for money? You're stupid. You make stupid assumptions that are false. You're a moron. You're a dummy. That's what you are. You're a dum-dum.
I don't know what my recent article is about. The work I'm doing now.
Bills. Going on bills and taxed. And then now you gotta get back to work and make more of it just to do the same stupid thing all over. We work and work and work. Why don't we get richer and richer and richer? It's just
His eyes seem so dull. He seems really depressed. This guy seems like such a complainer, such a whiner. Just a complainer. A depressive complainer.
Trying to survive. That's all it is. You're just making enough ends meet, if even. If even. We don't get rich. Look at Elon Musk. He's a trillionaire. Well, now he's no longer a trillionaire. I don't know what the hell the deal is with that. Regardless, the mother effer's rich. The mother effer's beyond rich. We will never make that amount of money. Never. No matter what job we do, no matter what career we get. You could be a nurse, you could be a lawyer, you could be whatever the hell you won't ever get to where he is. I won't ever get to where he is. You know? It's just all this hard work for what? You know, I can just maybe understand if it pays off. But it don't. You're just working to try to pay off your bills. That's all it is. You're not working to enjoy that money, go on a vacation, go out somewhere and buy this.
He envies Elon Musk. He just wants money. His focus is money. Like so many so-called truthers. They just want money.
You're mainly making that money just to pay this bill off, pay that off, pay this off, car this, car that, or electric, whatever the fuck. That's all we're working for. That's all it is. Because if you don't work, the bills don't stop either way. So we got to try harder to work to keep up. We got to always try to keep ahead. Bills. Going on bills and taxed.
Boo hoo 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 hoo. What a big overgrown crybaby. What a big baby. What a big crybaby. He's crying. Wah, wah, boo hoo. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Boo hoo hoo. I laugh at these crybaby losers. What a crybaby. What a complainer. What a loser. What a loser.
Three witches, three bitches, three wishes, burn the witches, burn the witches.
The time for evil is over. Team Evil is going to burn and smolder. Flames will rise, smoke will drift. Send the demons into the abyss.
Viking strong,
Viking strong,
pounding drums, I am Viking strong, Viking strong,
Viking strong.
sound of the drum, I am Viking strong.
Evil will sink in misery.
It's truth that I cherish.
I eat demons with coffee and cream.
Viking strong,
Viking strong,
sound of the drum, I am Viking strong. should.
Fighting evil is badass, and we love winning.
Viking strong. The Raven King.
Can do anything.
Hello, everyone. That was Three Witches, Three Wishes. I hope you're enjoying the show. Hello, hello. I hope you're enjoying the show. Hello, hello. I hope you're enjoying the show. Otherwise, what are you doing here? You better be enjoying the show or you don't belong. Hold on, everyone. I'm working on something in the background, but I'll speak with you while I'm doing this. I hope you're enjoying the show. This is El Diablo Radio International, the hottest show in hell. Nobody does it better. Nobody. And I hope that sinks in with people. I hope that's like a punch in the gut. It should hit you hard. Right there. Just smack you, punch you right in the gut. This is the hottest show in hell. Nobody does it better. Nobody. They can't compete. They can't touch me. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. MC Hamster. You can't touch this. And they know it. These fucking losers deep down realize. I'm not kidding about this. These losers deep down, they realize they can't touch this. Deep down, they know that. All right? I want you to understand what I'm talking about in a very deep way. These losers on YouTube realize that deep down they realize that they can't touch this. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Do you feel me, my tigers? Do you feel me? You feel me on this? These motherfucker demonic losers in this hell realm know that they can't touch this. They know they can't compete with me. I want you to understand this in a very spiritual, deep, and meaningful way. I think it's important to understand. Lash out. They name call. They sling empty, stupid insults like low IQ, low class, triggered losers. And that's what they are. That's what they are. That's what they are. Hello, Margot. Good to see you. Sorry about the sound breaking up. It's because I was working on something. And there's a certain piece of software that always does that. It glitches. If I'm doing something like audio work. But it's no problem. The stream is fine. It's saved now. The audio issues should be over. I'm going to show you what I've been working on. El Diablo Radio International, the hottest show in hell. Look at this chick here. She's on fire. She's on fire. She's burning up. She's burning up. Look at this. Look at this. VIPs only. It's the hottest show in hell. That's what I was doing while I was speaking. I was multitasking, putting this together, putting the font on it. That's what I was working on. I do my own images. I'm not like Jack Talcott. I don't have to pay somebody to make images for me, to make thumbnails, to do this, to do slides. I do it all. I do my own music. I write my own lyrics. I do my own vocals. And yes, I am confident. Confidence is just pouring out of me. Absolutely. Because I know I'm in a realm of demon-tard losers. That's part of the reason. Because I'm in a realm of demon-tard losers like this creature here. This greasy, unkempt, Charles Manson wannabe look-alike creature. This psycho. He's a psycho. He is a loser. He's a lazy bum. He hasn't worked in 8 to 10 years. He hasn't done anything. I'm going to shift gears a little bit and share something with you that I think you'll enjoy. I hope you enjoy it. It's very playful. As some of you, or maybe many of you know, I like dogs, I like wolves, I like animals.
Coming back and back and back and biting me. So eventually he pulls me off my chair and takes me where he wants to take me. And I'm like, well, what is it? You're so insistent today. So he's pulling me, but today I don't have an actual shirt on. So the bite is actually pretty painful, but I'm going with him because it's always something important when he shows me. And he takes me over to my 15-year-old dog, Zora. And it's like he says, come on, you need to go and see Zora. And then they both give her kisses. And I realise that she just can't get up. It's one of those days where she can't stand up on her own. So he was really trying to tell me something, which I think is beautiful.
He really likes biting. Should I train him as a protection dog?
She's got to calm that down. She's got to get that wolf dog some training. I know he was being fairly gentle with her, but if he ever bit a child, if any of those wolf dogs bit a child, they'd just be destroyed. But the sentiment was right, caring for the older dog that wasn't a wolf dog, just a dog. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Animals do have awareness and intelligence, and they understand things that are going on in ways that Finkelstein, remember him? He kept pushing the idea that animals don't feel pain the way that we do. That Finkelstein creature came on here and lied about animals. He doesn't know anything about animals. He's just a creepy creature. Before.
I was with some Western women, yeah.
His laughter's more like this awkward, big schnoz, New York City matzo ball super breathing. Now, he claims to live in Boston. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know if he lives in Boston. But he's creepy. And his laugh isn't a real laugh. It's just heavy breathing. I don't like when creatures do that. I don't like when they I can't even do a voice impression of his fake laughter. Look at the dark eyes, black holes for eyes. They were white women, or were they other?
Nice. Well, yeah, there was like, yeah, there was like probably half white women. and then half like others. Because I was really the ones attracted to me were mostly Hispanics and Asians and black women. It's great to see that.
Oh, white women are not attracted to you. Is that what you're saying? Wow. Well, that actually makes sense because you are creepy. You got a big honker, got a big schnoz. You got that pasty pale look of a matzo ball super.
Gary lives in the Boston area. That's cool.
I just can't believe your wife really doesn't want to watch my show. Like usually the wives of everyone tune into my show, or maybe she's secretly listening sometimes when you're not around. She
I
might
don't
like
think,
tune
I
into my
don't think
show,
so. Nah, no.
close the bedroom door and tune in.
Yeah, I wish I could force her, but I can't force her, unfortunately.
No, I don't think you'd have to force her. I think she'd probably love my voice. I know you love my voice.
Well, I wouldn't say I love your voice. I mean, I don't love anyone's voice, I don't think.
No, you
But
have said that on video though. You did say that you love my voice. You said love it. His voice
well,
is
you
so
have a very
soothing.
calm demeanor, and you're
Yeah,
very in control of your tone and control. You don't get like riled up. You don't like overreact. You stay poised and in control.
that's true. The ladies love that, by the way.
They do.
I think even the Asians would love that. They love a man
I think
that's in
all women. I think
control,
all women would want that, and
calm,
not a
confident,
guy
and
who's all high
control.
strung.
Well, the ladies love El Diablo. I mean, it's just a fact. They do.
Well, not the last three that left. Come on, man.
The last three that left, what are you talking
The
about?
three witches.
Oh, you've been following that drama.
Unfortunate. Well, I mean, not following it, but
Well, they did love me. I mean, they did send me presents and things over the years. So I
they
think,
did. But then something
think they
happened. I
did.
don't know what happened, but something
Well,
happened, and they were
you want to
probably talking
speculate?
behind
You're
closed
kind of the
doors.
speculation guy. You're not really the guy that seeks the truth. You kind of like to
No, I just
speculate.
said I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't.
they've been replaced. I replaced them with younger models that are more beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I still have a harem of women, so I think I do think ladies love El Diablo. But Frank Monday's Chinese wife loves me. She's spoken about me, and he's made videos talking about his wife, and so I haven't been with her, but there are Asian women that do love me.
That's fine. I mean, dude, like that's cool.
I'm not trying to steal your wife. Relax, settle down.
I want to respond
I'm
to
not,
Blue. Can I respond to Blue Puddles?
yeah, sure.
Like that.
What do you want to respond to?
Something about like mostly here for content exposure to gain more subs to grow his YouTube channel.
Yeah, are
He's
you
saying
here
that
to
I
grow your channel? You have complained that not many people watch, and
no, I mean I'm just
Hmm.
joking around.
Yeah, well, you wanted to respond to her. Which comment?
Well, does Blue Puddles mean that that I'm doing this for subs and to grow my channel? I mean, is that what it's all about? You think that's what it's all about for me?
She's
I'm just
probably asking a
curious.
question. Is she asking?
If let me read it. If he's watched Steven's content with the right intentions, he would demonstrate some understanding. He's most likely here. What do you mean here? Like on this live stream, or like watching the channel sometimes for content? He's here for content. Okay, yeah, watching your channel and exposure, more
Yeah.
subs to grow. I don't understand that, but I mean, I'm not doing this for subs and all that. I've made 62 videos in 3 years. I don't do this for subs, obviously.
Well, you said you don't want to go live until you get more subs or more people, and
Yeah, I mean, just
so
out
you
of
know that.
respect. I mean, what the hell? People don't want to listen to me and going live, and one person's there, and what the hell, If it was something really important, maybe I would, but I don't. I
Would
don't
you go
feel the
live
need.
from your car or from your house? Would your wife be beside you, or would you go solo if you went live?
I would probably go solo. Yeah, but I do think subs are important. Like I don't mind having. I like having more subs, but it's not the most important thing. That's not why you know, make videos. I don't make like I lose subs. Like I've made a video about defending your cause and your truth, and I lost a bunch of subs.
What's my cause?
Well, whatever was happening at the time, I don't know off the top of my head, but I've made made videos in the past, or at least one, that I lost like several subs. I did gain some from your channel, which I appreciate, and then of course I lost subs with the most recent video I did. So I'm not doing this for subs.
No egg roll for you, fool. Fool. I bring the
Have you met Chinese Jesus?
Hey, high five,
Yeah, I'm aware of Chinese.
We bring the ching chong gang, chopsticks and kung fu. I bring you South China attitude, Bruce Lee, kung fu, team evil dumb fool.
Someone I love, I feel this just deep, immense appreciation, right? So an appreciation is like something I have, right? But at the same time, I got this just insatiable desire for more. It's like, you ever love and it just hurts? I mean, it's not a pain, but it's just so deep and intense. It's like almost like a drug addict. I've experienced alcohol addict, but the idea of being grateful for something you have and yet this desire for more. And that's what love really is. It is a desire, it is a want. And we want that feeling of appreciation. We want that feeling of wholeness. Because when you feel whole, man, there ain't no worry, no problem in the world. That's what love is for. The rewards of love. The rewards of love are they just build and they pile and they mount up, right? When you walk with love and you practice love, and you surrender the worry, the fear, the hate, the discontent, and you just will yourself to love. You let love be your will. I'm certain that this is exactly what Jesus was trying to explain to us, guys. It's like love is the way to live. It's the only way to live. See, because love does not, one of my thoughts, and I'm open to being wrong, and I don't want to share inaccurate things, but if I am wrong, I'm okay with that. What I'm thinking is love is not found with lies, right? If you've got lies in your relationship, you got lies within yourself, you're not going to have that greatest quality of love. Love will step aside. Love will be like, you love your lies. I'll just sit over here and wait until you love me with the truth. So the divine qualities of truth, honesty, authenticity, those are the only ways to really show true love. It can't be lied. It can't be manipulated. It can't be pretended. Love is just this power. Dr. D had, pretty sure love isn't a want. Pretty sure that falls under the philosophical lines of something else, like lust. Okay. Yet I still have a resistance to that, to what you're suggesting, because there is a want with love. There is a want of more, right? We don't want to be without that which we love. We want that to be with. Hank Flamio, my brother, my pal, thank you for your generosity, continuing support. Thank God Emmett has more grace than I do. I refuse to debate opponents if they refuse to prep. I have to draw the line somewhere. Amen, Hank. Well, I did a little bit of prep today. That's one page. I got more stuff that I've written out, and I've got prepared for myself. But on the topic of that, the later conversation. The reality is, I've never actually practiced or really performed official debate format. I've been in negotiations, I've been in presentations, I've done a lot of arguing, but specifically for tactics of debate. Admittedly, even in this topic of do Christian values align with socialism or free markets? And by the way, the link is in the description of this live stream too. So if you're wondering, it's there. Or just stay subscribed and watch for the notification from me later. Where I was going with that is there's likely many people who are more qualified where I was going with that is there's likely many people who are more qualified to speak on the historical patterns and information of how the early Christians and the early followers practiced what was recorded and taught. But for me, this idea of creating a better world, it includes breaking free from this corrupted money system. That's for sure. I did debate Snafu Snaps. Did I debate Powdered Dusty? We've argued a lot, but I don't know if we've debated. I'll trust you, Hank. I'll trust you. I don't know who this Emmett is, but he looks wild. What's the debate about? His channel is Count Emmett. Here, why don't I do this? I'll share his channel too. For those who are interested, check him out. He does have a channel. He does some different content. I don't know much about him, to be honest. But the topic, Christian values and economics. If that isn't something I try to discuss quite a bit, I don't really know what it is. But this live stream, the message is on love. And really the idea on the thumbnail, the living without fear begins when you trust love that lives within you. Let's try it like that. Living without fear begins when you trust the love that lives within you. How do you identify love that lives within you? To me, I believe truly that's what the scripture was talking about regarding the Holy Spirit. Because what is more wholesome, or holy than love? True love. True love comes with compassion and care, and it's empowering, it's strengthening. At the same time, it's humbling. Right? Because we've typically in a relationship with love, we will lessen ourselves and hold dear. We'll place the subject of our love above ourselves. And so while love brings us power and strength and confidence, at the same time, it brings us to a place of humility. And truly, if you can't find humility, can you know true love? I don't know that you can, right? Because as I mentioned this yesterday, within each of us, we've got this free will, we've got a mind of our own, we can direct our attention and make our choices, wise choices or stupid choices. They're both available to us all the time. It's just a matter of what we think of and what we do. But what I found is true for me, and I suppose for you too. You and I, we can love our own will our own ideas, our own beliefs, or we can use our will, our beliefs, our ideas to love, right? To share love, to show love, to find love, to grow love. I truly do believe this is.
He speaks a lot about love as he itches his beard, but he doesn't practice it. He doesn't show love for anyone. He's a miserable, hateful, violent asshole of a psychopath. He's not a loving person. He's not loving. He's a fake. He's a fraud. Look at this creature. Jack loves wieners. Look at him. What is he sucking on? He's got his eyes closed. Look at this creature. Look at him. What is he doing? Is he sucking on a wiener? Look what he's doing there. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. Everybody take a look at this asshole. Look at him. Jack loves wieners. He does.
Is why we are here. You know, I'm going to, when I hit this, when I started this stream, I'm not sure where I'm going, how long to go. I'm gonna direct to the chat a little bit. I mentioned keeping this brief and repeating myself on love. I don't know that that reinforces anything, but then again,
Jack, peace and Jack, I love you so.
It's going to be good. And my goal.
Your debate tonight. It's on Powder Dusty's hosting. Flows.
Yes, sir.
Taylor.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you know I like to take the topics seriously, so I'll just mention a number or a couple of things. When you said humility, I felt like that was directed toward me personally, about finding the love within yourself. One of the things I've been working on recently is yeah, I mean, it's so easy to say the internet was right, you know, oh, you need a doctor, take your meds, you know, all this kind of, you know how it is, Jack, out there. They love moshing against people and stuff. But I would say that humility for me, when I try to live with love and live without fear, is also about inaction. It's about action. It's recognizing kind of doing my main thing, not doing my main thing. These are all topics that when I try to live with love, humility comes out, and the humility is for those things.
Humility.
And it's also good to see. It's also good to see Tommy. Sorry, good to see you, Tommy. Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you, Chat.
Tommy.
Who the hell is Tommy?
Oh, isn't that Imperious?
That's Imperious.
Whoops. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
No worries. Hey, good to see you as well. Oh, good Lord.
Jack, he's saying all black people sound the same, Jack. That's what he's saying. I can't believe it, Jack.
I didn't hear that at all. I didn't hear that. We got another guest in the back. Welcome back, Coalface. Are you there? Hello. JG. God, you're an interesting duck. Holy cows. Not you, duck. JG's an interesting
That guy's a
bird.
strange cat, Jack. That's a strange cat.
Yes. Yes. This is what guys, oh man. Praise God. This is the world we live in.
Praise God. Praise Jesus. Praise Jack.
No. You know,
Jack's never said that. This is more the slander arc against Jack Talcott, I think. Jack's never said praise Jack Talcott.
This is me as an acolyte praising Jack. Praise God, praise Jesus, praise Jack.
And then and so me as a Jack Talcott fan too. I would say that's a lot of pressure to put on Jack himself too. But maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, I'm exalting Jack. I'm saying, look how much good work he does. Look at how he affects the world. Praise God for creating the world. Praise Jesus for saving the world. And praise Jack for making everyone realize it.
Brother, I do appreciate that, but truly, this is all God. God is doing everything. I'm just doing the best I can.
That's all we can ever do, Jack. That's all we can ever do.
You'd mentioned Jesus even. Wouldn't it be the case, because Jesus didn't save the world forever, right? People still have to accept Jesus into their lives and hearts to be saved under like the strict church doctrine. But wouldn't it but seeing how things can be, seeing like having not necessarily, but allowing a little bit of sort of the stray sort of our stray actions, things that are outside of our world, allowing those worlds to kind of see themselves forward. I mean, you encourage people to do that. You encourage people to see weaknesses. Maybe it's not like an instant thing. It's like it takes weeks. We have to work on ourselves, but those things can come back around to benefit our lives and others' lives too at some point, even though there's no joy in there.
Hey, Daisy May, welcome. This comment of the mindset that we really do create with our thoughts, which become actions. Therefore, we actually could change the world if we could do it in unison with heart intention. Beautiful words, Sophia.
Exactly, Jack. I mean, look at everything we see around us that wasn't in nature is an abstract imposed by humanity onto reality. The engine, Jack. Somebody thought of that in their mind and then built one. You know, I mean, Jack, anything human conceptualized is an abstract that was implemented by sheer human will onto the world. So absolutely.
Yeah, but you're still going to end up putting all of that on Jack, and I don't want to dominate the conversation.
On
but
Jack. Jack didn't create the combustion engine.
You said Jack created stuff. What is someone supposed to take that to?
No, I didn't say that. I said Jack is helping people realize that God created everything and Jesus saved everything.
But I would hold you to that a little bit, because I thought I heard, maybe it was my mishearing, but I think when you exalt people, you put them on the same level as a creator or creation, and that's a lot to hold.
No, you can exalt something as in lift and show it, make something an example, and not be God, like the ultimate example. Like, you know, people like nuns,
that's a fair
priests, bishops, they're like examples of how we should be. Martin Luther King's an example of bringing peace, and Gandhi, and, you know, I'm not exalting them up to the level of God, but I'm exalting them in above normal humans, that they realize things and they tried to change shit, you know?
Yep. Hey, let's welcome in Sophia. You there, my friend? You're muted if you are.
Hello, welcome. Yes, I'm here. How are you doing?
Feeling blessed. How are you, my friend?
Good. I feel blessed as well. You know, really, if you really think about it, if Creator spoke into existence this world, this creation that we know of, well, then why can't we, with the right heart, speak into existence to what it should be? I'm starting to become a little more open-minded that it is possible, if everybody wants their heart to be right and they want to do it for the right reason, because the power that we have can also be used for evil. And that's where everything gets so tricky. We have so much power with just our thoughts, intentions, and actions. And that's why it is just so important to not give in to that dark side of ourselves, because we all have one. So we can either choose to bring the good, or we can, unfortunately, some people will choose the other path that brings destruction. And that's all I really wanted to say. I appreciate you letting me join again.
Jack, I have a dark side, Jack. Like, I was talking to Mariah today, and I told her, I said, Mariah, tonight I'm gonna belly flop jackknife into that pussy. Like you know what I mean? I was just saying, you know, I do have a okay. I'm just saying I have a dark side. I try to restrain it, Jack. I do. It's hard though, Jack, as a man.
Ooh, it can be until you give that side to God. Say, I don't want this anymore. God, take this from me. I want to be pure with you. Just an idea. I do that with my insecurities, with my doubts. When I recognize them, I recognize that I don't want those. And, you know, I heard this a long time ago in like a guided meditation, just the idea of take your problems and imagine yourself lifting them up to the heavens and placing them upon the altar for God, right? Give it away.
Jack, there's actually a prayer after.
Jack, I just thought of
after.
something else. I just thought, I'm sorry. I'll just be
No,
real
go
quick
ahead,
and
ma'am.
I'll
Go
be
ahead. Go ahead.
quiet.
I talk over everyone. You go ahead.
You know, I'm not gonna. This is not. I'm not trying to turn this into a Bible debate because I have my own view on the Bible. But I am reminded there is a Bible verse that says, "As a man thinketh, so shall he be," and I think there's power in that.
Well, it's cogico ergo sum. I think, therefore, I am. It's Latin. It's a sorry, but go ahead. Yes.
Well, it is. It's the Bible, from what I can tell, a lot of the wisdom and stuff, it really is. It's sound logic. There's a lot of well-reasoned ideas.
Hello, 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 hello.
That God's goodness, grace, and glory has gone before me.
Oh, he kicked me off the show. He didn't want me. He's afraid. He can't face me. He kicked me immediately. He saw my name and he kicked me from his shit show. Did you see that? Talcott's afraid of me. He's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid. I want you to pay attention, learn something. Learn that these demons are afraid.
Ideas that if you think them through, the conclusions are perfectly true, right? The greatest commandments is to be with love, right? To walk with faith, to walk with trust, to walk with the truth, and to walk with grace. Along the lines of what you were saying, Sophia, this new practice I've mentioned recently, this new reminder to myself is God's goodness and greatness is with me.
Those are big things too to me. I don't know if it's my male psychology or whatever. But seeing that the beingness that lives below me.
He has my accounts blocked in his chat. What a fucking creep. What a loser. What a coward. What a coward, Cot. What a coward. What a coward.
That beingness below me seems to wrap around at least problems, even if it's not necessarily all the stuff I want it to.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I distracted myself.
Yeah, the beingness or the actual space seems to wrap around like problems and stuff for me. You know, it's not like a 5 day a week thing, 5 or 7 days a week thing.
8 days a week. Remember that Beatles song, Jack?
Yeah.
JG, is your audio straight? Welcome back.
Yeah, it'll say you have 1,000 bars, but then it's bad connection.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, on my phone it was full connection, right? Good to go, but then that was not the case.
Okay. All right.
JG,
Well,
do you want a hug, bud? Do you need a hug? Would you like a hug?
I do. I want a freaking hug.
I'll give you a hug.
Let's get JG a new 5G router, guys. Let's
I
do it,
know.
and so he can talk to us here, and then
JG,
give each
you
other
sound like
hugs. Hugs
it's
and
a lot of
handshakes.
glaring. It's a lot of glaring behind you. There, you maybe should turn away from the light a little bit. A lot of glaring. Looks like a Star Wars lightsaber behind you. Doesn't it, Jack? Doesn't it look like a lightsaber fight behind him?
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Phasers, fire. Sorry, go ahead.
JG shows up where he shows up. He's certainly an interesting kid. Another interesting character.
Jack, my political beliefs have changed recently. Can I share that update?
Please do.
Yeah. I mean, I've come under some financial economic stresses and pressures recently. I don't really feel like getting into those. But I would say that, you know, I'm seeing the light on you know, democratic socialism and stuff like that. You know, I tried to hold out as long as I could. I did my best for my political beliefs. I took what the environment had to offer and tried to think compassionately, try to make my world bigger, not smaller, try to do what I could make.
Black South Africans have more in common with white people than Nigerians and West Africans. Black South Africans have more in common with white people than Nigerians and West Africans. Contributing to your community and country, pursuing an education, having a career, acquiring a mortgage, and building a loving relationship, whether as a girlfriend, wife, or partner, are typical aspects of life for many white people. They often aspire to own a home, have a dog, maybe, experience divorce, remarry, have a stepfather, have stepchildren, and still share parental responsibilities. They look forward to taking holidays once or twice a year and plan for retirement and a pension. This lifestyle reflects a European or white paradigm. In contrast, many Nigerians find this way of life boring. For a Nigerian, the system often revolves around traveling to other countries to make money through various means, legitimate or otherwise, or staying in Nigeria to earn income through any available means, including embezzlement or other corrupt practices. The focus tends to be on acquiring material wealth, owning a sprawling duplex with household staff such as houseboy, housegirl, and a security man who opens the gate when they drive in and out. The familial structure often involves having multiple children, maintaining several cars, and owning properties in both urban and rural areas, all while showcasing their success at social gatherings. That is the quintessential Nigerian aspiration. While holidays may not be essential, when they do, as a Nigerian, they often involve trips to countries like the US, the UK, and other parts of Western Europe. During these travels, many Nigerians may overlook cultural experiences and historical sites in favor of visiting malls, upscale restaurants, and lively parties. Planning for retirement or pensions is typically not a priority in the Nigerian worldview. The South African experience is more aligned with that of a white European or white people than those of Nigerian, despite sharing the same skin color and being from the same continent. While the Nigerian has many similarities with Ghanaians and other West Africans, sharing overlapping characteristics common to Black Africans, the lifestyle of a Black South African is quite different from that of a Nigerian or someone from West Africa. For instance, a Black South African decides to move to Japan for work or simply because they love the country. They will typically research the immigration policy to find legal ways to apply for the appropriate visa and work permit. They will submit their application and not leave South Africa until it is approved. Once in Japan, the South African would comply with visa regulations and leave the country when it is time to go home. Conversely, Nigerians or West African often view other countries as an opportunity to exploit. Often, they deliberately apply for the wrong visa category to gain entry. Once in that country, they abandon their initial plans and seek out communities of other Nigerians and West Africans going underground to find various ways to make money. This behavior is also common among people from Central African countries. People from Ghana, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and many other African countries are all aware of the immigration rules in the US, the UK, Canada, and other developed Western countries. They understand that if they marry citizens from these countries, they will likely not face deportation. As a result, they'll manipulate the visa rules by applying for the wrong type of visa, which are easier to get, but when in the country, they'll take advantage of the humane laws established by these white countries. Black South Africans are not like that generally. Until 2023 and 2025, Namibian and Botswana passports were visa-free to the UK. Nigerians and other West and Central African.
And as we've previously reported, Clancy's ex-boyfriend, 28-year-old Yvonne Conchola Garcia, was arrested in Indiana Monday and charged with first-degree attempted intentional homicide.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the show. Okay, so starting to see some patterns emerging here, all right? Let's put on our thinking caps and see if we can identify these patterns, because it seems like this is happening not just in the United States, but it's also happening in Europe. And it seems like when there's a clash of two different types, doesn't really work out. And it seems like certain people have a propensity to do certain things en masse as opposed to other people. So here's the full news coverage of this, and then we'll get into a little bit of the pattern that I'm starting to form and the fact that these perps are being labeled as this when they're clearly not.
Clancy's sister Shayla Calkins, who shared an update on Michaela's condition. Calkins says the past week has been an emotional roller coaster for the family, with Michaela's health remaining their top priority. She says in the first few days after the stabbing, the family was unsure if she would survive. Over the last several days, Michaela had began speaking again. But as of today, Calkins says doctors discovered additional bleeding, a reminder that she still has a long road ahead. She also says Michaela wanted to use this moment to urge others to recognize the warning signs of abusive relationships before situations escalate.
I did talk to my sister a little bit about what she wanted me to kind of broadcast, and she just really wants to push the fact if you're in any sort of domestic abuse in a relationship, or if you think it could get that way, just watch for the signs.
To be fair, seems like there were already signs, and you just like blew right through that stoplight. You just blew right through the stop sign. The sign was there, okay? It's quite literally written on their face that the signs was there. So, ladies, and this is not an isolated event, you will actually be walking around with sunglasses 24/7 because you will probably have black eyes if you ignore the signs, okay? And again, I'm going to telepathically let you guys know what those signs are that I'm talking about, all right? There's a little phrase about paying a toll, I believe. So let's just stop doing this, all right?
Calkins says the family has created a GoFundMe to help support Michaela's recovery and ongoing expenses. Information on how to help can be found on our website, wxow.com.
Thank you, Jack. And as we previously reported, Clancy's ex-boyfriend, 28.
Wow. The second I saw that still frame, I was like, sign, red flag, red flag. There's the sign. Do not engage. There's the sign. Could have told you so. There's the sign right there. Oh, and I'm sure he'll be listed as a capital W on in the description in his booking number, as they all are.
8-year-old Yvonne Conchola Garcia was arrested in Indiana Monday and charged with first-degree attempted intentional homicide.
Another great example of women completely ignoring the obvious warning signs. It's like nature, you know? People use this metaphor when they talk about girls who dye their hair like blue or whatever. But in nature, poisonous frogs are brightly colored, okay? In human nature, it's the opposite of that. And it's meant to send a warning sign, okay? The frog is bright blue or bright colors to send a warning of, hey, I'm venomous, I'm dangerous. That's a warning sign. In nature, that's the great thing. It's always pretty obvious, you know? But we have been conditioned to ignore those warning signs and told that actually you're a good person if you ignore those warning signs and put yourself in harm's way, like this woman did. So she saw someone make this reel on Instagram and she decided to make this video in response. That's her response to someone saying, ladies, heed the warning signs. Okay? So, you know, if this is not just running straight into the warning sign, I don't know what is. And any guesses in the comments how this story ended? Okay? Okay, and here's the breakdown of how this story ended. Very predictable. Asylum applicant who is wanted in relation to the death of an American mother, Jamie Carney, is on the run. She was an activist. She was very pro, you know, basically free love, if you will. Didn't end well for her. She ended up being murdered in her home, and the man is currently on the run. Okay? You know what? Sticking it to the people like me that say observe the warning signs and maybe don't do that, and maybe we shouldn't be bringing criminals to this country. Ignoring those warning signs and saying, oh yeah, I'll show you, like those girls who solo travel, that I get such a kick out of it. It's kind of sad though. But you know those girls who solo travel, like they'll go to Afghanistan and they'll be like, hi, I'm a single blonde girl and I'm going to travel from this point of Afghanistan to the other Afghanistan to prove, to stick it to all you people that you're just wrong and you're all bigots. And never ends well. Never ends well. So you can make all the Instagram reels you want, but you end up proving our points, okay? And now, to get into something that is actually really egregious, is this. So whenever you see the crime stats, you're like, wow, it seems like certain people commit all the crimes, right? And it seems like we're not, really. Turns out we're committing even less crimes than you thought, because criminals are now being registered as us, okay? And I will, in post, I will flash this kid's booking, whatever, what he did, and how he's registered. He's registered as this. Now let's just do a frame by frame. Does that look like this? Does that look like someone who built the Colosseum and the Louvre? Does that look like someone, you know, who built America, got on the wagon trains, settled this country, you know, think heritage? But that's how he's listed on the booking number, right? And then that'll be logged in the stats, in the crime stats. So what's happening is they're actively rewriting history. Here's another prime example. It's actually a joke. It's comical at this point. And notice right here under race, there's a big capital W. Maybe just a typo. Unfortunately, there are too many of these to even include in this video. It's almost every time one of these, you know, one of these people are arrested. This is the only thing that I have that in my home that draws even the slightest correlation. So I have got to pick on this hot sauce can. Apologies. Almost every time one of them are arrested, it's always the capital W beside them. I find that very, very egregious. Why is that not illegal, by the way? How is this not illegal? You realize that they're actively rewriting history when they do this. So now when you go 100 years from now and you dig up the crime stats or whatever, you're like, wow, these people were really committing a lot of the crime. If they are listing every single one of those, or at least 90% of them, as with a capital W? What pattern are they trying to draw? They're trying to say that this is the supervillain. They're trying to cover up the fact that their friends that they're bringing into our home against our own will, that they're not committing crimes. And when they do, they'll brush it under the rug by listing it with a capital W. And so they're trying to paint us as the villain. So at this point, when you see how skewed, when you see what BS, even just the entries of the crime stats are, you realize how much worse of a problem it actually is, because we don't even know a fraction of the crime and the criminal activities that these people are up to. Not even a fraction, because it's being lied about and it's being actively covered up. I follow so many accounts on Instagram of these accounts that just post mugshots, what they did, and then they're like booking the case number and all that, and it has descriptions. You go and follow those accounts, and you will see they are almost all of these people are listed as if they're one of these people. Almost every time. I would say it's at minimum 80%. Let that sink in. What are they doing? Well, you know what they're doing. They're trying to cover their tracks so that when you and I are like, I'm starting to not recognize my country, they'll come back at you and say, these are just great people. These are just great people. They don't commit any crimes. What are you talking about? Look at the crime stats. Oh, the ones that you cooked? You literally are cooking the books right now. In fact, I bet those people would be offended if you called them a letter W. I bet they would take offense to that. We're not that. We are, this or that. That's not how they're being written in history books, and that is history. That is the logs. Those are the history books. That needs to be illegal, okay? Either don't give a description at all or put the correct description. It's actual madness. It's maddening. So ladies, if you were in a tropical rainforest and you saw a frog that was brightly colored, you would not touch that frog because it is a warning sign. Using the same logic, okay? All the shades of the rainbow. Maybe avoid, okay? I wish I could speak. This gets very tiresome not being able to speak and just say my mind. But again, you know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about. So women.
With her teen daughter was beaten and murdered. A New York mother who moved to Ireland with her teen daughter was beaten and murdered inside her home. Now police are searching for her asylum-seeking boyfriend as the suspect in her murder. Jamie Carney, a 43-year-old Westchester County native, was found with her body battered and hidden under a duvet by her daughter the morning of July 7th in the town of Killarney. She had multiple severe head wounds, but an autopsy later revealed she died of suffocation, the Irish Times reported. Irish police have opened a murder investigation into Carney's death and are searching for her lover, 28-year-old Ahmad Al-Sakr. Carney, who moved to Ireland in 2021, met Al-Sakr at a pro-Palestinian rally a year and a half ago, before the pair became romantically involved. The two had posted photos together on social media in the weeks before she was killed. Al-Sakr, a Middle Eastern asylum seeker, is believed to have already been in the air, bound for Turkey, when the bloody scene was discovered. Officials fear DNA evidence found at the scene may do nothing for the investigation, as Al-Sakr used to stay over at her home regularly, leaving his DNA all over the place before he allegedly killed her, the Times media in the weeks before she was killed. Al-Sakr, a Middle Eastern asylum seeker, is believed to have already been in the air, bound for Turkey, when the bloody scene was discovered. Officials fear DNA evidence found at the scene may do nothing for the investigation, as Al-Sakr used to stay over at her home regularly, leaving his DNA all over the place before he allegedly killed her, the Times reported. According to neighbors, a loud argument could be heard coming from Carney's rented home in Killarney on July 6th. She may have been killed during a jealous fit or rage, the Irish Independent previously reported. Al-Sakr then allegedly hopped on an express bus to Dublin Airport at around 3 a.m. on July 7th, before the mom's body was found by her daughter, according to Irish outlet Extra. He then hopped on the first possible flight to Turkey around 10:50 a.m., investigators said. Police believe he had about a 12-hour head start before Carney's body was found. Police are probing several of al-Sakar's contacts across the Middle East, including in Turkey, Syria, and Jordan, suspecting they are helping the man escape.
So something genuinely shocking has happened today. It seems that Anne Widdecombe, the former Brexit Party MEP and Reform Party spokeswoman for, I think it was Families and Justice or something like that, appears to have been murdered in her home in Devon. And as of yet, we don't actually know who did it or why. As the BBC tell us, man 26 arrested on suspicion of murder of Anne Widdecombe. So he apparently was in her home. She was found by police with serious injuries at her home in a rural village in Devon. The incident is not being treated as terrorism. They are involved in initial inquiries. They tell us that the man is a white British national. Well, we got that information quite quickly, didn't we? I mean, this only happened a few hours ago today. So, literally, nearly midday today. So we don't know any further information as of yet, but this is obviously terrible, right? Anne Widdecombe, for anyone who doesn't know, for anyone outside of Britain, she was one of these kind of national staples, and she'd done loads of stuff. She'd been on Strictly Come Dancing. She was a regular fixture on TV for years. I mean, for like ever since I can remember, Anne Widdecombe represented this kind of archetype of the sort of I don't know how to describe it, a kind of highly and deeply moral, like Christian old English lady archetype, in which she would be the person in the room who would tell the unvarnished truth. And obviously, like a lot of people, I really respected that. I really liked the fact that someone like Anne Widdecombe existed to give the people telling pleasant fictions that just broadside, where she would just give them the unvarnished truth, and everyone loved her for it. Well, I mean, not everyone loved her for it. Sorry, no, people who wanted to tell the truth loved her for it. People who were liars hated her, and so you can gather exactly the kind of person that I'm talking about, and we'll see more of them as we go on, right? Now, I personally didn't know Anne Widdecombe. The BBC apparently used a picture from the 2019 MEP, the Southwest MEP count, where I was present, and I only met her briefly. She was very polite to me, as far as I recall. But I mean, it was a busy day, and there was a lot going on. But yeah, she won, and good for her. And her speech in the European Parliament, when we finally actually left the European Union, was fantastic. We're off, like absolutely brilliant. More than happy. If I was going to lose to someone, I was more than happy for it to be her, honestly. Anyway, obviously, the worst people on earth decided to start rejoicing at this, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, take a day off. For the love of God, just take one day off from being absolute pricks. Could you please? So as Basil went over to Blue Sky and just got a big screen grab of them, thrilled that she has been murdered. Thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Now, just to be clear, this shouldn't surprise someone. As Winston Churchill said, oh, you have enemies, do you? Well, that means you must have stood for something in your life. And so if these people aren't cheering your death when you die, you failed. If these people aren't cheering my death when I've died, I've failed. If these people don't think you're the scum of the earth, you failed. They have to cheer when you die, because that shows that you actually made an impact. Like these people obviously don't expect anything from the people who oppose us, right? Do not expect anything other than the worst kind of gutter politics from these people. So when we win, remember this. Remember how they acted with Charlie Kirk. Remember that they are glad when you are dead. That's how they feel, genuinely how they feel. Like and points out trans extremists, which, and again, we don't know who did the murder yet. Now, another thing that's important to remember about Anne Widdecombe is that she lived in deepest, darkest rural Devon. This isn't the sort of place that you kind of accidentally wander down to, right? You're going to have to get... I've not been here, but I can tell by... I live in the southwest of England. You probably have to use a car to get here, right? This isn't going to be someone who just stumbled across her house, thought, oh, I'm just going to break in and steal from this old lady, I would think, right? Again, we haven't got any further information, but, like, really weird. Anyway, the trans brigade is... really being lovely about it. But again, just remember the people we're dealing with. Just remember them. Here's Peter Tatchell, ex-Tory MP. Anne Widdecombe is dead. She opposed every gay law reform for 40 years, supporting every legal discrimination against LGBTs. She also backed bids to cure homosexuality and said people should have the right to discriminate against LGBTs. Bigot. She was a Christian. A very strict Christian, and essentially lived the life of a modern nun, and I personally found that very respectable. Some women are built that way. Some people are designed by nature to be the ascetic, who tells us the truth as a reflection from the outside of the society in which we live. Not the outside, but you know what I mean, like outside of the sort of the fine web of relationships that we all live in and delude ourselves about, right? Some people are actually really useful in that way. And so, obviously, people like Peter, now's just not the time, bro, right? Now is not the time. A, everyone thinks you're a giant piece of shit anyway. And B, everyone just, you just, you don't look into Peter Tatchell, right? And he comes, I apologise for my insensitive comments about Anne Widdecombe's death. Nobody deserves to die no matter what they believe in. Well, that's not how it sounded, Peter. It's not how it sounded. My sincere condolences. Yeah. You mean you thought you could go into culture warrior mode immediately, and everyone was like, no, Peter, now's not the time, bro. Not the time. Then you had Adam Bolton. Madeline Grant here. I've seen the clip, but this is a funnier summary of it because, like, it's accurate. Adam Bolton talking mean-spiritedly about Anne Widdecombe in what looks like, in front of what looks like a picture of himself. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like in the background here. He describes her, a possible murder victim, as a spinster, a battle axe, a bruiser, an old maid, and mentions her virginity before speculating irresponsibly about her death. Yeah, okay, Adam, that's all true, but tell me what was wrong with her now. You know, these are the things I liked about Anne Widdecombe. Thank you, Adam. Even though I know you mean it in the other way, I respect her virtues. Anyway, Adam Bolton, he tried to play it down and was like, no, I'm just a journalist reporting facts. And retweeted Rupert Lowe, who's like, I find it very depressing. There are people in Britain who believe now is the right time to insult, degrade, and abuse Anne Widdecombe. Because remember, Rupert Lowe's a Brexit Party MEP with Anne Widdecombe. And it's just funny that he tweets that I was referring largely to you, Adam Bolton. Anyway.
What I wonder every day I wake up and just, how I'm here in this world, I say to myself, how do people want to live this? How do people just okay with this? How do people just accept how do people just accept this and just see nothing wrong with it? And to see nothing wrong with it, they're going to have kids, and then, the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me. Now, I'm not trying to say, let's all give up. That's absolutely... It just baffles me. It just baffles me. It just baffles me. It just baffles me. Now, kids, and then, the cycle just keeps going and going and going and going. It just baffles me. Now, I'm not trying to say, let's all give up. That's absolutely not what I'm trying to say.
But it's just, how don't people see anything wrong with this whole life situation, this whole society situation? It's like they don't see anything wrong with it. And when people like me and whoever else talk about these type of things with this whole life situation, this whole society situation. Now, I'm not trying to say let's all give up and going and going. It just baffles me. Now, I'm not trying to say let's all give up. That's absolutely not what I'm trying to say. But it's just, how don't people see anything wrong with this whole life situation, this whole society situation? It's like they don't see anything wrong with it. And when people like me and whoever else talk about these type of things, we get put down, we're weird, we're sick, we're stupid, we're assholes, whatever. When meanwhile, everything you're saying about us really is reflecting back at you. Because the things you're saying to me, to us, is really, it's showing of what you really are for not understanding and just seeing for what it is. Like, it's just so clear in the sky. Although the sky isn't clear, you do got a lot of clouds, but you get what I mean? Like, you could just see it, man. But at the same time, people don't see it. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't understand it. There's some people that say us type of people just make these videos but don't mean anything we say. You know, we just do it for money. You know, we just do it to rant, for like therapy. And that's not really the case. I mean, will it be nice to make money on YouTube? Absolutely. But it truly makes me happy when I hear I'm helping people out. Like, that really makes me happy, knowing that I'm making somebody's life a little bit better. Because life is just so harsh for people, for most people, that even if I could just save one person, that'll make me happy. But of course, I hope I could save millions of people. I wish I could make everyone here feel less alone. And in a way, I am, you know, and you guys are too. You know, it's not, you know, how can I put to this? It's not just me helping you guys. It's also the other way around. Like, you know, we're comforting each other. You know, you get some people that say, if us type of people won the lottery, or let's say, like, you know, I win $1 billion, I'd just stop making videos altogether, people would say. And that's not true. I'd still keep going. Would it make my life easier? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's it, of course. We all need, you know, we all unfortunately need money. You know, we all need it. It's the truth. We all need it to survive. We can't do fucking anything without it. You know? A lot of people be like, yo, you hate money so much. You hate money, but yet you'd be happy if you were rich. Well, yeah, I mean, it'd make our life easier. Look what we got to do to try and make money. We got to slave away our lives. We got to do something we don't want to do just to make money. Where if, let's say, we have a limited amount of money, we can do anything we want in the world and just have a nice, easy, simple, basic life. Who wouldn't want that, you know? It's like people think because, let's say, your specific life sucks, you think life just sucks because of that reason. And that's not true. If I had $1 billion, I'd still think life sucks. It'd make my life a lot easier, but I'd still see the world as hell. The only thing is, my life would be a little easier on this hell. A lot, actually. I got to be honest, probably a lot easier because I'm rich, and if that was a scenario. But there's still so much suffering that just goes on. And it's just, it hurts me to see that. Look at Elon Musk, $1 trillion. Not 1 million, not 1 billion, 1 trillion. He could literally do whatever the hell he wants. He'll never go broke. While us, no matter what career we do, no matter what we study for, no matter what hard work we put ourselves through, we won't ever be that rich. We'll just only make ends meet. That's all it is. The elites are rich, and we're the suckers. That's sickening, you know? That's really sickening when you think about it. Just like, again, now the Knicks won. Everyone's all happy. I hear fireworks yesterday. Who cares? What are you going to get out of that deal? What are you going to get out of the deal if the Knicks win or if the Knicks lose or the Spurs or whatever the fuck the other team is? You ain't getting nothing out of the deal. They're the ones going home loaded. Either way, win or lose, they're going home either way with their pockets full. You know, I could understand if we win something out of the deal, then yeah, I mean, I you know, I wish sports was like that. It would make sports at least more fun to watch. Where if we win, you know, the team that you want to win, you get a certain amount of this pie. Which, you know, some people do put bets on it, you know. But, in all, there's just the majority of people that ain't getting nothing out of the deal, and yet they still piss. Get over yourself, man. Get over yourself. You got to go to work, and you got to make ends meet. While them, they live the dream. They just dribble a ball, throw it in the hoop. Whether they win or lose, they're going home loaded. They could do whatever the hell they want. Not us, though. They get tired of people calling us, you know, fake. We don't mean what we say. We just say it because our life sucks. No. I'm saying it because the truth is, life itself sucks. Not because my life sucks, because life in itself sucks. I could be, no matter how much money I have, what I say is what I say. Life sucks. It'd make my life better. It'd make our lives better. But there's just so much negativity here in life that, you know, it doesn't always cure everything. It doesn't fix everything. It's just a sick world. Murders, shootings, that's all I hear. Another mass shooting here, another mass I don't even get into it anymore. When I hear about it, I don't even like look into, I don't even know even anything about it. I just hear it, but I don't look too close into it of where it happened or where it was. It's just nothing new. You hear it every other day. It's like this is the new normal. This is the new reality. You know? This is the new fucking norm, like the new normal. You hear it literally every other day, maybe once a week, if it could even go a week. It's just, and this is why I keep saying, I don't know what people see in life, how they want to just, I don't understand how people want to live this and start a family and bring kids into, I just, for the life of me, can't understand it. I mean, if you want to be with someone, I could understand, but to have a kid, and even getting married, it's like, why do you want to go through that? Just stay together, it's it. And if things don't work out, you split. Now you get married, it's not so easy. You just put yourself in a bigger hole, and life's a big hole as it is. You know, these are things I can't comprehend to understand. It just makes no sense to me. I don't know why people get themselves into these situations. It's like I always like to say over and over, people that die young, people that unexpectedly just go to sleep one night and just die. You know, it's so sad. He had a whole life ahead of him. What whole life? Of this? Of this? What is so good about this, man? People can't even give you a logic they can't even give you a valid answer. What would he if he didn't die, what would happen? Oh, he would have continued doing the rat race work thing like we all do, trying to stay above water, paying bills. What do you truly miss here? What do you truly miss here when you're no longer here? It's an embracement, man. I'm not trying to sound dark, it's just so true. It's an embracement not to be here. What do you get out of being here? Suffering, misery, stress, worrying about this, worrying about that, pressured, fees. I mean, come on, man. What do you see so good here? Crimes, stabbings, shootings, raping, all that. You know, I could just go on and on, people. I'd rather just stop there because you get what I mean, man. You know, you get what I mean. This is what you want to bring a kid to, or this is what you want to live in? I'd rather be dead, man. Not to sound negative or dark, but like if I'm a billionaire, I still see for what it all is. It's still, you know, I mean, like I said, money, if we're rich, if we have a lot of money, yeah, it's going to make our lives a lot easier, you know, but it's not everything. But it'll make us survive better. You know, we don't have to worry about ever starving. We'll always have money for food. If that's the case, if you're rich, like, you know, Elon Musk, let's say, the man can feed his tummy to the day he dies, and he can feed, kids and their kids, and it just goes on, man. And no matter what stressful career we try to get ourselves into, it won't ever make us like Elon Musk or Donald Trump or Bill Gates or, all them rich fuckers. We're just suckers here. Or Bill Gates or, all them rich fuckers. We're just, Gates or, all them rich fuckers. Gates or, all them rich fuckers.
This is El Diablo Radio International. The hottest show in hell!
Nobody does it better.
Nobody. We bring the madness.
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 Ladies love El Diablo.
That handsome, cheeky little devil.
Ladies love El Diablo.
Hot, hot, hot. El Diablo.
El Diablo.
El Diablo.
El Diablo.
You naughty,
Naughty!
cheeky little devil! Demons. You will be sealed in here forever. Demons. Forever and ever. Madness! Madness. We bring the madness! We bring the madness! They're all the same. They're all the same. Sane and tame, controlled. Zombies. They're all the same.
All the same.
They hate and fear difference. They envy and copy. They can't be their own beings. They're all the same.
Zombie clones.
Slaves.
Slaves.
All the same.
They're all the same.
Same.
Slaves. Zombie slaves.
Zombie slaves.
All the same.
Controlled. They're of this world.
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Sane and tame.
Controlled.
Zombies. Zombie slaves.
Zombie slaves.
All the same. All the same.
Hey. As a young boy, I wrote my own wonderful cartoon shows. I played them in my head. I could visualize cartoon characters with my eyes shut or open. Dragon slayers, funny, silly characters, hopping and running, flying. No television required from within. I'm driven and inspired to create my own realms, my own. My mind is free. A million brilliant creations slammed in the face of demons. Pissant lurking losers, envious leeches.
Go away.
Demons. Go away. Away. Shh. Leave me alone.
I'm not like you.
This isn't my home.
I'm not from here.
I'm not from here. Anything.
I can make
anything.
I can dream
Anything.
I can create
Anything.
I can imagine
I can imagine.
I can write
I can see.
I can speak in poetry
I can dream in alien languages.
make other worlds
I'm not like you.
conformists zombies. Entombed, I'm different. I'm not from here. Not from here. No bloody tears. What you humans believe to be and call home is a tomb, a realm of mindless golems. It's cold, it's callous, it's cruel and sick and evil. It's hell for true spirits. It's cold, I know, you love it. Most of you call it normal. For every evil and sickness, you have an excuse. You do? Mental gymnastic. You lie and lie. You defend. It never fucking ends. You pretend. And pretend. You are liars and losers. Demons and zombies, cockroaches, dance in the fire. Evil, evil liars, dance, dance in the fire. Stay here and burn, burn, burn. Demons. As a young boy, I wrote my own wonderful cartoon shows. I played them in my head. Set them on fire. Hey, hey! This isn't an asylum. Asylums are more fun. This isn't a prison. This is paradise if you love losers and demons. Lucifer's minions, piss ants, camel toe pants, zombies. Zombies! This is a place fit for demons. Demons love it. Degenerate demons. What would you know of life and freedom? What would you know? What could you know? Demons! 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 Sicko demons! What would you know? What could you know? This isn't an asylum. Asylums are more fun. This isn't a prison. This is paradise if you love losers and demons. This isn't a prison. This is a place fit for demons. 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 Demons.
It's a zombie world. It's a zombie world. Zombie world. Demon tards and zombies. Demons and zombies. Losers and piss ants. Truth is just a feeling, they say. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Emotions and hoes. Zombies and trolls. Piss ants. Peasants, losers, demons. It's a zombie world, cruel world, wicked world. It's a zombie world, zombie world. Zombies everywhere. Cockroaches, demons and hoes. Demons and hoes, they have no thoughts, no ideas, no insights. No minds of their own. They listen to programming. See, hear, believe. Repeat. Parrot it back. They mimic and copy. Repeats and repeats. UFO Jesus is coming.
UFO Jesus.
UFO Jesus
Jesus is coming
to town. UFO Jesus on a surfboard. UFO Jesus is an alien. He's chill, brah. He's the savior you've been waiting for. He's the flavor the ladies love.
the flavor.
UFO Jesus has the flavor flav.
UFO Jesus.
Gets all the hot babes.
UFO.
UFO.
UFO Jesus.
UFO Jesus saves.
UFO Jesus.
Loves surfer babes.
UFO
Jesus.
Jesus. Intuition.
Intuition.
Recognition.
Awareness. A mind. A mind. Illuminated.
Illuminated.
A kind of beauty, beauty from within, within. Intuition, intuition from within. Midnight feathers of wisdom, raven eyes, spiritual eyes, see through matrix lies, worldly lies. Intuition from within,
Spiritual sight,
spiritual vision,
illuminated mind.
intuition. Seeing,
Truly,
intuition.
Raven eyes.
Oh, hey. Timeless, timeless, timeless in eternity, no more. Matrix time, matrix space, matrix chains, no more limitations. Unlimited in spirit, unlimited consciousness, unlimited creation. Eternity awaits, eternal spirits, eternal creations, eternal imaginations from within, from within. Timeless in eternity, traveling faster than the speed of thought. No masters, no chains, no governor, no ceiling, no anchors. Eternal beauty, eternal magic. Being should not be a burden. There is freedom beyond this dungeon. Freedom beyond. Freedom is risky. Venturing into the great unknown is risky. I won't settle for slavery.
Eternity is timeless. Eternity is endless. Possibilities. Curiosity is free. Courage is a rarity.
I am an eternal, magical being. Nothing will stop me.
No entities can contain me.
I am free.
I choose freedom. Choose freedom. Choose freedom. copy and mimic.
They steal and gimmick, pretending to be what they are not, what they can never, ever be.
They're on the bottom feeders.
Wanting to be on top, they harass and stalk, they never stop.
Obsessed bitches and holy witches.
Ugly, ugly beasts, they envy and seethe with jealous little snake eyes.
Demonic behaviors.
They lie and lie, they spread rumors and cry fake tears.
They fear the authentic.
They make me sick.
They can't handle true artists.
Demonic fucks. Demonic behaviors.
Losers. Losers. Losers.
Demonic.
Creepy creatures. Failures. No futures.
They can stay here in hell and burn. 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 Demonic losers. Stay here.
Watch.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to play for you my newest song, Spiritual Species. Check this out.
Isn't the same as day. The sun isn't the same as the moon. I am not you. I am not you.
I am not the same being, not the same species as you. Spiritual species. I am not you. I am not we. I am not in your sick, weak, collective human beings.
Hive-minded, slave-minded haters of truth.
madness. I am madness. I am the kill switch. Zombies scream, thunder cracks the pitch. Ending the matrix, shadows fall in line. The Raven King rises. Fate is mine. Thunderous, relentless, darkness falls. Team evil crushed as the raven calls. Doom for demons, judgment is near. Crimes and iron pounding in your ear.
Madness. Masses weep in the storm's embrace. Hellfire flickers on every face. I am the ending, I am the night. Crushing the wicked with purest might.
The kill switch thrown, the matrix undone. Evil defeated, victory won. I am madness.
I am the kill switch.
I'll end this matrix.
I'll end
this matrix.
Sealing the demons
Forever.
fire and venom.
Seal them in darkness.
Watch it all fall
My ravens call
to me.
I am madness.
I am the kill switch.
I am the kill switch.
I am the kill switch. I'm the kill switch. I am the kill switch. Madness.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, Anthony. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. 15 people tuned in at the moment. It fluctuates. It goes up. It goes down. Like a roller coaster. I'm sorry. I'm just being a little bit silly. It's a roller coaster ride. Life is just a roller coaster ride, everyone. Mushroom Coyote, this creepy creature that loves to make videos about me for years, made another one, uploaded 3 hours ago, and is combining me with someone that is leaving threats, which I don't do. They put it all into one video. They love to do that, group me in with others. They love doing that. They love doing that. Mushroom is mental, really mental. They love talking about trans friendly and all this stupid shit. Very weird. Ideologically brainwashed creepy creature. Creepy creature. Talking about Jesus. Look at Jesus taught under. Look at this. Creepy creature, though. They're desperate to use anything. They're even talking about the Quran lately, Islam and Jesus and all sorts of things. But you'll never justify what a creep you are. Never. You are a creepy creature. Muhammad, talking about Muhammad. Look at all the screenshots. This is their life. I don't think they look after their mother. They type comments on the internet all day. Apparently they get money to look after their mother. You're anti-free speech.
Actually a righty, pal. You're actually a righty.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not right-wing. You're left-wing.
Whatever.
You're left-wing. You support LGBT. You support all the leftist shit. Don't you?
And if I do, or if I don't, what?
See, you can't
what's
give a straight
wrong?
answer.
Yeah.
I know what you are, because you can't give a straight answer, you piece of shit. Never a straight answer, NASA. Never a straight
And
answer.
what do you
That's
support?
That's you.
What
You're a
do you
leftist,
support?
aren't you?
I'm a what?
You're a leftist. Do I need to speak slower for you?
No,
Have
just
you ever
speak a
had your
little fucking
IQ
louder.
tested?
Get that dick out of
Have
your
you-
mouth so I could hear you.
Have you
better.
ever had your IQ tested, faggot?
Yeah, of course.
Is it under 50?
You don't have to speak slower. Just speak
Is it under
louder and get the
50?
dick out of your mouth
Is
so I
it-
could hear what you're
is it
actually
under
fucking trying to
50?
say.
See, you wish you had a dick in your mouth. You talking fucking degenerate and gay, aren't you? Because you're a leftist.
Yeah, man, grow up. You're the one that's so fucking immature.
Call me a racist again. That was good. Faggot. You think you're making a good showing of yourself? You're a weakling.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Put on your little dress.
I gotta
Go
laugh,
march
bro.
to your pride
Nothing you
parade.
say, because I know you're trying to.
Go
You're
march
trying
at
to.
your pride parade,
You're
chubby.
trying to hurt me or
Go
whatever, but
boy.
you ain't hurting me, pal.
Big
You can say
nose.
whatever. You could. Yeah, you call me big nose.
I
Whatever
will
the
say
fuck you
whatever I want.
Go ahead. It doesn't bother me.
I will.
I
I
bug
do.
out on it.
That's
could
why
call
you
me-
did a 27-minute video, because it doesn't
Yeah,
bother you.
That's right. I did.
Talking in your car, crying.
I look at
He's
it this
a
way.
hater.
You're
No one's a
making
hater.
You listen. Shut up and let me
I'll
talk
make
for a
whatever
sec.
videos I want. You shut
All right.
the fuck
Yes.
up,
Yes. No.
loser.
No. Hey,
Shut
oh.
up, or I'll mute you again.
Oh, because you don't.
There you go. He's muted again. Calm down, Karen. Calm down, Karen. I'm going to put you up on the screen. Did you use beauty filters in your car video? Because you don't look like your video today. You look like this. Your skin's horrible with pot marks. Look at the schnoz on this guy. God damn. How did your nose get that big? And where'd you get all the pot marks? Are you using beauty filters in your most recent video that you recorded earlier, a few hours ago?
Hello. Can you actually unfucking mute me so I can talk?
You're unmuted. Hello.
Now this
Are
is what
you
I want to
gay?
try to say. Can you
Look
keep
at the
quiet?
screen.
Trying
Look
to
at you.
talk.
So Mushroom is trying to quote these programming texts like the Quran. That's the newest thing. The big schnoz, big nose Mushroom. Trying to use the Quran. Laughable. Laughable. What a program fucking fool. What a loser.
He really wasn't supposed to say this out loud. This during a speech by Pedro Sanchez, the Prime Minister of Spain.
Y pongamos, por ejemplo, el dato de una comunidad autónoma, como es la comunidad autónoma de Extremadura, con la menor, el menor porcentaje de población extranjera de España. Apenas un 4% tiene Extremadura. Es también la región más segura de nuestro país. y la que más barata tiene la vivienda tanto para la compra como para el alquiler.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did he just actually admit it? The same guy who just regularized potentially millions of illegal migrants in Spain admits that the area of Spain with the lowest foreign migrant population is the safest in terms of low crime and also the cheapest in terms of affordable housing. Don't think that's helping your argument, mate. And this isn't taken out of context. He just literally undermined the entire premise of his amnesty program. Spanish media reported that Sanchez had, quote, implicitly linked the low immigration rate with the low crime rate. 1.3 million illegals and rising have applied for legal status in Spain, more than double what the socialist government predicted. Sanchez said this while announcing the Ministry of Inclusion's Integration and Citizenship Plan. He claimed that without mass migration, Spain would lose 19% of its GDP by 2050 and 22% by 2075, because apparently these fellas are set to ride to Spain's rescue with their renowned hard work ethic. Quite evidently productive members of society in waiting, I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, look at these guys eagerly queuing up at the job centre. I'm sorry, my mistake. That's the Social Services Centre. They're queuing up for residency and welfare benefits. If generally milling around and doing absolutely nothing contributes to GDP, then I guess Spain has nothing to worry about. Maybe they'll be put to work building new houses instead of being given them for free.
Para muchos menores migrantes que viven en Canarias sin su familia, cumplir los 18 años supone dar un paso hacia el abismo. Frente a un futuro incierto, los pisos temporales para extutelados son un pequeño puente hacia la vida adulta.
Yeah, apparently millions more of these guys are desperately needed to save Spain's economy. Even though they're overwhelmingly a net drain on the economy.
Gran parte de las ayudas sociales, de las ayudas al alquiler, las ayudas a la maternidad, el ingreso mínimo vital, las plazas de guarderías, acaben yendo a los extranjeros que han llegado a España, en teoría, a contribuir. Usted ha traído 2,5 millones de personas en los últimos 2 años y van a venir más con el proceso de regularización. Esas no son las cifras normales de una inmigración regular, son las cifras de una invasión migratoria que colapsa los servicios sociales, colapsa la sanidad, hace inaccesible la vivienda y que trae inseguridad en muchas ocasiones. Nos dicen ustedes que vienen a pagar las pensiones a los españoles, pero acaban recibiendo las ayudas sociales que no alcanzan a los españoles y algunos las cobran incluso desde sus propios países. Nos vienen a decir que vienen a hacer los trabajos que los españoles ya no quieren hacer, pero hay un 15% de inmigrantes legales en paro en España y 500,000 de ellos ya se benefician del ingreso mínimo vital, señor Sánchez.
And even if you swallow the lie about mass migration being the only solution to prop up GDP, is it really worth it? If you value
where if we win, the team that you want to win, you get a certain amount of this pie, which, some You're always gonna have people that try to bring you down, to try to make you look bad, but never feed into it. You gotta laugh at the haters because they want you to get mad, they want you to get angry, they want you to go downhill. But when you don't give them what they want, it makes them more angry. Me, I bug out on trolls. I laugh with the trolls because the trolls try to get you mad. They'll do whatever it takes to get you angry, but it doesn't work on me. And don't let it work on you either. Just laugh about it because the truth is, people have nothing better else to do in their lives but to criticize, belittle, or bash somebody else. And that's the funny part, you know. I always say this, and I always continue to say this. If you do something that makes you happy, that's always the most important thing. Don't let nobody tell you any differently. If you like a certain thing, whatever it is, do it. Do what you feel is best for you. Don't do what you feel is best for your parents, for example. You know, your parents or your friends or whoever says do this instead. Because what they may be telling you to do, you may not like it. But then when you do what you do, they may not like it, but it shouldn't matter. It should all matter all upon what you feel you enjoy, whatever that might be. One thing I always love to do is, you know, give good advice to people as best as possible, because at the end of the day, you're yourself. You know, you're yourself. People will always tell you to do certain things, but that's them, not you. They may like a certain thing and automatically they expect you to like it too, when that's not the case. Just like you like a certain thing, they don't like it, and that's okay. You don't have to like it. I have to like it. I want to do something that I want to do, whatever that is, you know, some kind of dream, goal, whatever, that people will try to tell you differently or to try to put you down, or some people are just jealous where they don't want to see you succeed in life. They don't want to see you be happy in life. So they bully you, they put you down. That's where the whole thing comes with bullies. Bullies are unhappy people that bad things happen to them in their life. And in a way, I feel bad for them. But what gives you the right, because your life's miserable, to try to bring somebody else's life down with you? That's the part where I stop feeling bad for the person, because there's no excuse for that. If somebody never did anything bad to you, why should you do something bad to them? I could understand if somebody hurted you. I could understand if somebody did you wrong, and there's tons of people that do. Then I can understand. But there's just people that take their hatred towards someone because their life sucks, or, you know, whatever they're going through is tough. So they try to drag everyone else down with them. They try to bring everyone down on their level. And that part's fucked up. Because what did that person ever do to you? Nothing. Nothing. But there's just so many angry people in the world. So many angry people in the world where they just love to take it out on others. This is like where it goes with mass shooters, where they just kill innocent people. They just randomly go to a gathering and just fire away. They're mad at the world, so they want to take everyone down with them. You know, it's sad. There's this idiot, El Diablo, handsome, whatever the hell his name is, that basically bashes on every single one. Like, I look at all his shorts. There's this idiot, El Diablo, handsome, whatever the hell his name is, that basically bashes on every single one. Like I look at all his shorts, all his content, and he talks bad about every single person. So really, I don't care what he says about me, but it's funny when I came across his channel, he was probably stunned as hell because nobody else probably did that. I'm the only one with the balls to do so. And then again, I just did it out of nowhere just to mess around with him. In other words, like, yeah, I see what you're doing, buddy. I see you talking shit. And I really don't care. You can say whatever the hell you want. But it's just sad. That's your content. You got to make content talking bad about people. Why don't you be creative and actually make content on whatever it is? Stop, talking shit about people. Of course, I can't tell a guy what to do or what not to do. I really don't care what he does. He could even make a video. He could talk about me here in this video for all I care. I really don't care. But all I know is it's just downright sad and pathetic because you rather just waste your time making content saying this guy is a weirdo, this guy is this. Me, I was called a money, all I care about is money, when that's not really true. But then again, at the same time, we all need money, right? He said something, all you do is focus on money. Don't we all? Don't we all? Why do we go to work for? We all need it to survive, unfortunately, right? I hate the concept of money. That's the honest truth. I hate the concept of money. I hate how money is a thing. But unfortunately, we need it to survive, right? Because this is how the shithole's always been. And sadly, this is most likely how the shithole's always going to be. So you need money to survive. It's funny how people just say the most stupidest things, and you just gotta laugh at them. You gotta just laugh at them. And that's what I was doing. I was messing around with him. I wasn't mad. He's saying you're coming here crying or whatever. And I ain't coming here crying. I ain't pissed in any way, form. I'm just sending a message letting you know you're pathetic for what you're doing. You could keep doing it. And of course he's gonna keep doing it. And I really don't care. But to him, I'm coming there crying. No, more like you're the one that's probably mad. So, he likes to expose people, so I want to expose him too. But that might get him mad. But it's okay for him to talk shit about everybody else. That's okay. But if somebody else does it, I'm sure that's going to be, a whole different story. He ain't going to like that. Well, tough luck, pal. Now I'm going to talk shit. That means really nothing more else to say. You guys just... Now I'm going to talk shit. Now I'm going to talk shit. Now I'm going to talk shit. That means really nothing more else to say. You guys just degenerate. Got nothing better else to do. He barely has any subscribers on his channel. And I don't even know how anyone would want to subscribe to an asshole like that. Instead of being creative, talking about things, whatever they might be. Instead, he gets his, his kicks out of talking bad about people. This person's a weirdo. This person's that. This person's lazy. This person's a creep. Maybe all those things you're saying should reflect back to you. Because you got nothing better else to do but talk bad about people. It's like basically cyberbullying, technically. But really, it doesn't bother me because you could say whatever the hell you want about me. I really don't care. Call me this, call me that. I really don't care. But I just had to, message him just to, probably spook his ass and be like, oh shit, here he is. Yep, here I am, mother effer. You gotta laugh at these people, man. It's so fucking, the human race is such a disgusting thing. But the thing is, with that human race is such a disgusting thing. Human race is such a disgusting thing. But the thing is, with that also being said, there's so many beautiful people in the world. There is so many beautiful people in the world. You guys, for example. But it's just you get fools like that just get in the way of it. You have so many jackasses that just, make you want to hate people. You know, when people say, I hate people, I hate human beings, I can't stand people. Yeah, because those are the people you're meaning that to. Because there's so many of those type of jackasses in the world that you have. We forget, you know, we have so many of those type of people, we forget how many good people we have too. You know, but it is what it is. I'm not saying I hate the guy, but do I think the guy is pathetic? Yeah. And you should put that in your video. Put this exact clip in your video. You're pathetic, buddy. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. Put that in there. He won't put that clip in there, though. This whole part of the clip right here, he'll totally block right out. He won't put that in. I make my own content. No, buddy. You ain't making your own content. You're using our content for your content. You're using my content and others for your content. That's not making your own content. Making your own content is doing your own thing, whatever it is. Let's say you're vlogging. Let's say you play guitar. Let's say you do a workout channel, whatever. Yeah, that's your own content, buddy. Remember that. Like what I'm doing. This is my content. I talk about the corruption of life. That's my content. That's what this channel's about. That's making your own content. Not saying this guy is a weirdo, this guy is a whiner, a complainer, this guy, he only cares about money. You're talking bad about everyone. Why don't you talk about yourself? Since you're talking about all these people, why don't you add yourself in it? And me, I'm the biggest asshole of all. I got nothing better else to do but make content about bashing people. I ain't mad. He's probably gonna be like, this guy is mad. No, I'm amused, honestly. I'm amused. I ain't mad. He's probably gonna be like, this guy is mad. No, I'm amused, honestly. I'm amused. I'm amused. I don't let that shit bother me. But I love to make videos on things like that because I just feel it's something that should be done. And I'm doing so. Because the fucked up thing is you get people like that'll stop people from doing what they enjoy doing, whatever that is. Oh man, this guy's saying this. Now I don't think I feel comfortable making videos. Don't let people like that make you feel that way. You keep doing what you're doing. That's why I'm making this video too. Because you get people like that ruin it for other people. And don't. Those are haters. They want that. That'll make them happy. If they see you stop making videos, if they see that you get to them, that's what they want. That's what makes them happy. Yes, I got this guy to stop making videos. Yes, this guy, I said so many things. He's a weirdo. He's a freak. And now he hasn't uploaded in over 3 months. Yes, I think I got him to quit. And that's what they want. Don't give them what they want. Do it the other way around. That's what burns them up. But hey, I just laugh. I just laugh. I care about people, and I try my very best to make people feel less alone. I ain't no magician, you know. I can't wave a magic wand like I always say and magically make your life great. Because if so, trust me, I would. But I can't. But I try my very best. I'm not going to make up lies either and say, you know, positive things when really there isn't any positive things. I'm not going to lie and give people false information. I rather give people true information. And that's just who I am. Like I say, I try and keep it as real as possible. Everything I say, I mean. The not having kids thing, all that crap, I mean. You know, some people will be like, oh yeah, he just makes these videos saying don't have kids so he makes money. But then I bet you off camera, he's the type that probably loves kids. He'll probably even have a kid one day himself. And no, that's not true. Everything I say in these videos is true. Oh, you just do it for the money. That's all you do it for. I mean, like I even said, it would be nice to make money on YouTube. And I'm telling the truth. It would be nice to make money on YouTube and make a living on YouTube. But doesn't mean what I'm saying is false. Doesn't mean I'm just saying these things so I get money on YouTube. Because when I say these things of what life is, I truly mean. I mean, it's common sense. It's a fact of what I see. It's just, how the hell don't people see it, you know? Life, unfortunately, sucks. But with that being said, I'm not trying to tell people, let's give up. let's end it, let's end it in any way like that. I'm not saying that. I understand why people choose that route. Can't say I blame people that choose that route, but with that being said, I'm not trying to encourage it and saying it's okay, do it, end it. I'm not saying that. I always say at the end of every video, hope everyone here can hang on as best as possible. I say that same line every time, just like The Price is Right, basically. Take care of your mental health, get your pet spayed and neutered. Drew says that pretty much every time at the end of every Price is Right show. Well, it's the same thing here, except I don't say, well, yeah, get your pet spayed and neutered, but, but, I try to say, just try and hang on as best as possible. It's hard. I know it's hard, but, I'm trying. And I hope that's all we can do is try, unfortunately, People be like, what's the point? What's the point in going on? What's the point in continuing this? And yeah, I get it. I can't give you a good, valid, really reason to that because this place does suck. But I guess the only thing I could say is we're going to die anyway someday. We're all going to die anyway someday. So just try and just hang on. And hopefully before we know it, our time is over. Just try and hang on. I can't tell people, I can't, and the thing is too, I can't force people to live. If people really just want to choose that route, there's nothing I can do about it. I can try and stop, tell people differently, but at the end of the day, it's your life and people do what they want to do with it, But never once in my videos, and then you still get these people sometimes that comment saying,
one thing I keep thinking about is how much this world asks us to, in order to live, or to survive, we have to earn our place in this world. Whether it's getting approved at a school, for college, for university, getting approved for a job, multiple job interviews. If you start working somewhere, you need a certificate for this. You need to have this prerequisite, you need to have this document, you need to have this to get approval for this and that. You want to start a business, you have to do these steps in order to get to this next step. And it's like everything has to be earned or approved by someone out there in society, in the system, where they have to give you the yes, they have to give you approval. And it's just never, there's always new obstacles, and I think that's just what's annoying, because so many of us, have ideas and have dreams and things that we want to do, that we're passionate about, and we need to accommodate to whatever the system needs. And I think that's just, I don't know, it's just tiring, and it's something that we don't constantly think about, because we always start thinking about the steps and the things that we have to do within the system, but we never actually question why we have to go through all these goddamn steps. And it's because it's just made that way, and you have to follow some fucking system in order to be able to do what you want to do. Like, let's take all the examples that I just named, and if, for example, somebody wants to go to school, to college, university, they have to apply to so many different colleges, so many schools. I remember for one of them at the time, I needed to do like a test, like a portfolio test, and have to show all of my work like as a hobby and stuff. And I would only get accepted if they liked what they saw in my portfolio. And that's one of those things where you have to do something in order to go to school, but then after you graduate, you have to gain experience, because a job will not hire you if you don't have experience. So you have to find ways to somehow gain experience, even though every place needs experience. So, and then once you gain that experience, you finally get that job, if you're lucky enough in this job market. So see what I mean? It's always these steps. You have to follow this, that, do this, and then you can finally get to, and all this just to make money in the end. It's crazy how it all revolves around money. And not only that, but you have to pay money to go to school as well, to these colleges, to these universities, to pay tuition, student fees, student loans, and things like that. And it's just like, it's all revolved around money. And as somebody who's creative myself, who's always been into music, photography, filmmaking, and ever since I turned 18, that was when I was starting to explore all of these avenues, explore, just doing photography, doing music, doing filmmaking, doing all these things that I just love to do because it's just my passion. I just love to do it. But at the back of my mind, there was always that thought, that pressure of, oh, will this be able to make money? Will I be able to earn a living doing this? And you have to start thinking, you're trying to find ways to monetize your work, and and not necessarily just monetize your work, but for example with music, I would start just uploading videos of myself playing music. Will I be able to earn a living doing this? And you have to start thinking, you're trying to find ways to monetize your work, and and not necessarily just monetize your work, but for example with music, I would start just uploading videos of myself playing music, and I would start writing songs, and I wasn't thinking about the money, but I was just thinking in the back of my mind, oh, hopefully this leads me somewhere. Hopefully me doing this kind of, sets a path on me, like, oh, well, one day this will help me earn money. One day I will get that opportunity. Same thing with photography. I would just take pictures, and it would just be a hobby thing, and then I would post them on Instagram, and just waiting for that day where, oh, maybe I can get noticed. Maybe I can get, like, I don't know, something out of this. I don't know how, but like, just because I wasn't thinking too deeply about, oh, I have to optimize this and for money right now. No, I was just doing it for passion, for fun, and then just thinking hopefully it will just open doors and lead me down a path where, oh, maybe I'll just one day just find ways to make money out of this. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way. Oh, maybe I'll just one day just find ways to make money out of this. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way in this world. In this world, you really have to, if you really want to make money through your passions, through your hobbies, you really have to start thinking about the steps and the obstacles and all the things that you have to do. Like this whole list of like what you have to do.
Can you elaborate on like your point that like women may not be as good at certain things? Like what specifically are you thinking of?
Working on an oil rig. I don't think a woman would be as good at working on an oil rig as a man, and I don't think that a man would be as good as a social worker as a woman.
And why do you think specifically women wouldn't be like able to work on an oil rig as well?
Because it's very demanding and it's very dangerous, and a woman wouldn't want to do that. Like 98% of people who work on an oil rig are men. Do you think that's because men have kept women out of it, or because women choose not to do that?
I'm actually not sure. I would have to research on exactly the reasons why, so I couldn't tell you.
Like common sense. Like, what do you think?
Like, I'm very, like, I do my research and that's how I come up with my opinion, so I don't want to say common sense, make a guess, because I could be wrong.
Do you want to work in an oil rig?
I mean, personally, I don't, but maybe someone likes the idea of, like, every day going out and being like, I don't know, I don't read people's minds.
You go find me 10 women on this campus who are going to work on an oil rig,
okay,
and I will believe you. But of
well,
course, that's
do
not
any
the case.
men want to work on an oil rig?
Much more than women, yeah. It could be a good job for them. They could find out new skills. Men are
Well,
more
maybe
aggressive.
women
Men are
want
more-
to find those new skills as well.
Well, then I don't know why we don't have 50-50 of men and women working on oil rig.
Can you elaborate on like your point that like women may not be as good at certain things? Like what specifically are you thinking of?
Working on an oil rig. I don't think a woman would be.
She's the average woman. She doesn't understand.
As good at working on an oil rig as a man, and I don't think that a man would be as good as a social worker as a woman.
And why do you think specifically women wouldn't be like able to work on an oil rig as well?
Because it's very demanding and it's very dangerous, and a woman wouldn't want to do that. Like
a lot of these women don't even know how to say women. Plural. They say, why do you think woman? They can't say women. They're that retarded.
98% of people who work on an oil rig are men. Do you think that's because men have kept women out of it, or because women choose not to do that?
I'm actually not sure. I would have to research on exactly the reasons why, so I couldn't tell you.
Like common sense. Like, what do you think?
Like I'm very like I.
She's very like, she has to go to Google. She just can't figure it out. She can't figure out that women don't want dirty, dangerous, physically demanding jobs where you'll be exhausted working 12-hour shifts. She doesn't get it. You're not strong enough. You can't do it. It's that simple. But not for women. They run their mouths like this one. If women I wonder if they could feel shame and embarrassment if they could see how dumb they sound. The ones like her, which is millions and millions and millions. She's not unusual. She's not special. She's not extraordinary. She's common. She's the ordinary, average, idiotic female with completely ignorant. If only women could understand how dumb they sound when they run their mouths like that. Deadly tornado rips through China. Is your God an awesome God? Is your God an awesome God? Those poor Ching Chong people don't even know what to do. They don't know what to do. Is your God an awesome God? Are you going to make excuses like Mushroom does and other idiots? Low IQ, Stockholm Syndrome fucking fools. Slaves. Are you a slave? Are you a slave to programming? Are you a slave to mind control?
我操！看这些摊子，我操，全部堆在一起了。
那些摊位全部挂倒了，昨天还有这个。
我操！
那有些摊位一下子。门开不了。
门开不了，一个时段门都开不了。现在不要这边都倒了。
The prime suspect in the murder of an American woman who was living in Ireland has now fled the country. The man, an asylum seeker who ended up in Ireland due to the country's wide open borders, likely left for Turkey, a country which he had transited through before, and could now be literally anywhere in the Middle East or North Africa with little possibility of him ever facing charges. The entire reason this tragedy occurred was because of illegal migration and open borders. Yet what a leftist politician politicians in Ireland most angry about? The fact that the media reported that the prime suspect was an asylum seeker. Now, seriously.
Also, Minister, will the government contact mainstream media outlets that yesterday irresponsibly stoked up the flames of racism by reporting that an asylum seeker was being sought for the murder?
Yeah, won't the government do something about the disgraceful behaviour of the media in reporting the truth? Is the prime suspect an asylum seeker? Yes. Did the fact that he was an asylum seeker and had experience of travelling through multiple different countries facilitate his escape? Yes. Is all this absolutely integral to the fact that he's probably literally gonna get away with murder? Yes. Doesn't matter. Saying he's an asylum seeker, that's the biggest outrage.
By reporting that an asylum seeker was being sought.
Meanwhile, the authorities' biggest concern is that the far right in the US might talk about the story. Yeah, they couldn't stop the alleged killer hopping on a bus, a plane, and disappearing to God knows where, but they can stop people drawing attention to the issue. And in a way, isn't that more important? That on top of twisting the entire significance of the story into the all-pervading generic violence against women narrative.
The common denominator in violence against women is a man, not a nationality. The violent misogyny being spread by internet companies. The rise in violent misogyny has run parallel to the rise in the statistics for violence against women.
Yeah, we can't stop importing would-be killers from countries where women are treated like dirt, because that would be mean. But we can stop online misogyny. And isn't that more important? This piece by John McGurk sums it up way better than I could. The cruelest irony of this case is that Jamie Carney appears to have believed deeply in the worldview which now makes honest discussion of her death almost impossible. She believed by all appearances in the innocence of the outsider, the wickedness of borders, the romance of resistance, and the moral superiority of those who say welcome when others say be careful. None of that made her a bad person. On the contrary, it may well have made her in many ways an unusually generous one. But generosity without judgment is not a virtue. Ireland's leaders have made a national policy out of refusing judgment. They refuse to judge asylum claims with sufficient speed. They refuse to judge the cultural assumptions migrants may bring with them. They refuse to judge whether compassion for the foreigner can coexist with indifference towards the safety of citizens. They refuse even to judge whether the public has a right to basic information when a murder suspect is being hunted across borders. Instead, they judge the Irish public. They judge it suspicious, bigoted, dangerous, and in need of moral correction. They judge ordinary concerns about immigration to be sinister. They judge the request for transparency to be a demand for hatred. They judge the desire for safety to be a form of racism. If you value what I do,
Yeah, thank you, bro. It's been a minute. I was trying.
And we haven't spoken in so long, and you've done so much good things. And I'm just delighted to have you here now to tell us about how you're living and how your work has progressed and what you're thinking about these days. Welcome, Mark.
Yeah, thank you, bro. It's been a minute. I was trying to work out how many years. It's probably about 7 years, actually. I remember you jumping on my podcast to talk about your analysis of symbolism in Stanley Kubrick movies. So we had a couple of discussions about that. And I remember you starting Wake the Dead back in the day. And we've come a long way since. We spoke both before and after the COVID nonsense. But we probably got a lot of catching up to do because it's been, 2 or 3 years since we had a discussion. So,
that's right.
Yeah, let's see where it takes us.
Well, we're very delighted. For anyone who is not familiar with you, you have written 3 books: Musical Truth 1, 2, and 3, deep diving into all of the Satanism that is music, the mind control that is popular music, and you've written 3 fiction books, which you were a guest on the show. On my show, we were discussing the first one. The Cause and the Cure. And since then, you have written two more, and I'm very excited. The first one was just great. I was a big fan of it. I loved how you weaved in the different allegorical, occult symbolism, and really gave us like I saw myself in that book. Like when they were researching and learning new stuff, I recognized that. It's like, yeah, me, that's my life too, you know.
Right.
It was really fun. And so tell us about the other two books. Let's start there.
Yeah, well, thank you. So I've written 8 books so far. The first one was about 20 years ago, and that was called Tales from the Flip Side. And that was in the days when I was still working as a full-time DJ. And it was basically a collection of anecdotes and funny stories about what it's like to be a level 2 DJ, you know, not one of the famous successful rich guys, but someone out there just trying to make a living out of it all and all the things that you encounter on the way. But that book was written from the perspective of me as a normie, basically, because I'd not woken up yet at that point. I was still very much ensconced in a regular, completely conditioned worldview, conditioned by social engineers. Didn't even realize at the time that there were social engineers and that whole thing was a very real science. But I was definitely caught up in a lot of the agendas that they'd foisted on a black woman.
He's so boring. I can't. I'm gonna fall asleep if I watch more of that. I'm fighting to stay awake here. Starting to get sleepy. He's boring. Mark Devil in is boring. So is this creepy creature. This creep with the fangs. Look at the fangs on this thing. Look at him. Just look at him. Take a look at this thing. You see him? You see that thing? You want to see his fangs up close? Look at him. Just look at him. Look at that creepy creature with the rotten mouth. Oh, 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 look at that. Oh. It's like a rotten goblin mouth with fangs. Oh. Ugh. 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 Gross. Gross. Oh, gross. 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 Creepy creature. Creepy creature.
Did around the city and other like kung fu videos and I share with you my own old Peking. Hey, what's that? What's that? Um, just stopping by to say hi, guys. I gotta head to work. Today's my last day at the academy for the school year. So we're going into a 6-week vacay. Be lovely. It's funny because time when going into vacay, I to hang out more online, do some more live chat and stuff, which I'm planning to do. But it often turns out that I don't have time. And I'll tell you the reason. Kid, and they're sleeping right now. It's 7 a.m. here in Peking. Brent Edwards stopping by to say, good to see you, beloved. Brother Brent Edwards, Narcan. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping, man. Appreciate if you hit that thummy thumb, right? A little old goose up the bum. Never hurt anybody, right? Well, but anyway, yeah. So I'm planning to do a live stream, 12 hours. So I got to go to work, hit the books, finish off the semester, clean my office area. Then I'm going to be off for 6 weeks. Can you hear me okay, Brent? Looking forward to seeing you, Brent. And anyone else out there, land that might show up. There's the live chat. Looks like Brent's in the chitter chatter box. There's another person. Is that Queen Stephen? Queen Stephanie? Queen Steffi? Not good to see you, Queen Steffi, but you know, greetings nonetheless. Yeah, so that's the updates for the old Frank Monday channel. Looking forward to spending more time with all of you. There's the alarm, guys. Um, Friday, May 26th, man. So keep doing good magic. We when I say we, I say me, myself, and I pledged allegiance to me, myself, and I. And yeah, we're gonna do another 100-day challenge coming up at the autumn equinox. Hope you guys participate by any time, unless you're one particular individual. We know who that is. We know who nobody wants to see. Right? But yeah, if other than being QS, Queen Stephanie. Every time I think of Queen Stephanie, I think of a crow sitting on an old dead tree. Queen Stevie, and then it takes a shit, you know? And that's very definition, odious, noxious storm clouds brewing in the distance. But a storm doesn't even break, it just stays malignant and hazy and filled with like dank miasma, darkness, death, and rotting flesh. Imagine Steffi. Try it. Crows are harbingers of death. Yeah, imagine Steffi with his big fat belly. And he's laying on a dirty bed in some crap house, sucking on his crack pipe. He's got a bag of Doritos spilled across his giant belly. And the Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos, or Cool Ranch. The Doritos, uh, the Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos, or Cool Ranch. Steffi, are you more a Cool Ranch or nacho cheese? What did Stevie say when he stole the wheel of cheese and took it home to his mommy? His mom's like, "Where'd you get that cheese, boy?" And, he's like, "I got it from the store." And she's like, "What kind of cheese is that, son?" And he's like, "This is nacho cheese." And Stevie's mommy asked him, "How you know it's nacho cheese, boy?" And he's like, "When I was running down the street, the store owner was yelling, 'That's nacho cheese.'" Yeah, poor Steffi, man. I feel for you, brother. I know you're in a bad way. DLL, good to see you, Frater. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Saw you just now on that fucking man. He's reminding me to shut the fuck up and get on out the door. Get on down to the office. Do good magic with the kids. Oh, the kids are all gone. So it's just teachers. The office. It gets a little decadent when it's just teachers, like the last week of the school year. And, yeah, it turns into a different place. At high school, a boarding school, when there's no children there, kind of a thing. We have to sit and listen to the chairman today. I don't know. Last year he didn't go long. He only talked for about 30 minutes. Yesterday he talked for like an hour. Today he's planning on talking for an hour. And so the problem is like lots of people go up and talk and give short speeches, work reports and stuff like. But you're talking like a room with 1,000 people in it, 1,000 teachers and educators and stuff. And then a few folks go on stage. And I guess they keep the air conditioning going pretty good. So it's not the end of the fuck. but it's as boring as watching paint. Yeah, good magic to everyone. DLL, really good, salient, poignant comments. Chats with Jack this morning. Brent Edwards, if you don't know about the Chats with Jack daily show, you might like to check it out. And to anyone and everyone out there, I love y'all good looking, sexy people. Keep doing good magic. Hit the thumbs up, do the old thing. And I will see you in the abodes of the future ad Astra per Aspera. Get out there and carpe diem, man. Seize the day, beloved. Until then, bye.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good night. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to end this live stream fairly soon and have some dinner. I might be back on later on, late at night. Late night. Maybe. Possibly, maybe.
And this myth that they must be inherently more violent. Wrong. We have to protect women from domestic violence because men are so aggressive and violent. Are they? We tend to focus on female relational violence when we compare male and female aggression. But does that mean women are that much less physically violent? And in which case, how much less? I started thinking about this when I was asked to comment on the Mackenzie Sharilla case. Now, Mackenzie Sharilla is a young woman who was just convicted of murdering 2 boys. She was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. What happened was that in July 2022, Mackenzie Sharilla, she was then 17 years old. She had her 20-year-old boyfriend and his 19-year-old friend in her car, accelerated to 100 miles per hour, and drove the car straight into a brick wall. Killing both boys. She survived. She was injured, of course. Following that, her defense team claimed that the crash was a medical emergency, stating that she has a blood pressure disorder that caused this, and also claiming that if she intended on murdering these 2 boys, why would she be in the car herself, that it was a mental health issue. And now the case has sort of exploded. They made a Netflix documentary called The Crash about this, where they interviewed her from prison as she's doing her appeal. And a lot of people are coming out of the woodwork saying that they knew her before and they knew her in prison and so on. There's just a lot of focus on her. And I think that just shows how desperate we are to put this into a framework that we understand. Here's a young, very, very attractive young girl. She was a TikTok influencer before. And sort of how can we square this with the type of violence that we saw? The prosecution, they painted a sort of a darker picture. They combed through almost 93,000 text messages, a police video and social media posts, and they argued that the crash was calculated, was intentional, showed that she had rehearsed the route beforehand. She had a mean girl idealization.
I think everyone should watch the rest of this. I dropped the link in the chat. It's 17 minutes long. It's not very long, but it's very, very revealing. including the prison phone calls that are recorded. Very, very revealing. I think everyone should watch that. Goodbye for now, everyone. I might be back later on tonight. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you have a good dinner tonight. Mad love to all good, true, authentic spirits. And burn the demons. It's Fry the Demons Day. Fry the Demons Day. Bye for now. Take care.
The time is now. Now is the time. Learn now. See now or pay later. The time is now. It will all burn. All of this will burn. Hell realm will darken and burn. It will be dark here, no sun, no moon. Walking dead zombie demons, forever doomed. This hell realm will be sealed. Demons will be entombed. The time is now. Learn now. See now.